Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Jacksonville. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Let's go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd down and inches. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon taking it in. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. On 1st and 10, Love. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll toss it to Fournette. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Here's a 2nd and 7. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Throwing on first down. Love. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Looking to throw. Love. And he completes it to Westbrook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Don't let him breathe. Play that Johnny D. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Let's go, defense.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on fourth and goal. So on fourth down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Lambo will put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Bengals 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike, oh, all day. 57. Mike 57. Watch QB.
Operating from the gun. Love. And an alley to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Throwing on third and long. Love going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, first and 10. So first and 10 now from the 30. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Green brings it in. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
They'll look to throw here. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Eifert, 26 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. And the pressure gets to him again. Dante Fowler getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Love. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, get away.
2nd and 6. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. He'll drop to throw. And able to find Green. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices.
And now nothing but Green ahead of him. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
50 seconds to Mike. Rabbit.
To throw on second down, Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Back to throw. Love. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On first down, Love. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. That'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Just like that.
Hey, Delta.
2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it then. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked off at the 46. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
I got you, punk.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he's into the clear. The 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 58 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible change. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? You just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Let's bring it. Take 4, take 4.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes sometimes.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, that just looked like a lot of confusion to me at the line of scrimmage. I don't think the offense had any idea of who was coming on the blitz and who was dropping off.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got it. Ready, go.
From the gun on third down. Love. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
57's a Mike. 57's a Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
On fourth down, Love looking long for Will. Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, 46 yards. And the Jaguars able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. Operating from the gun. Love to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Silver.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Miles Jack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's put that team on the box. Four's a Mike.
Be careful.
He'll look to throw. He's got Green. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!"
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love. And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Yeah, this will get him all the way inside of Jacksonville's 10. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 1st and 10, Love toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Love. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. A gain there of 21 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. That one complete. He finds Sharp. He got 29 yards that time.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 57. Come on. Exit. Exit. 10 yards to go. 57.
Throwing on 1st down. Love. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw. Love. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Josh Oliver there to make the grab. And the Jags are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. From the gun, Love. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and they end up getting sacked.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Flush to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Love. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Finding Green complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Now Joe Mixon. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. That's caught inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now in this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That one goes for 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem from me.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. 2nd and 5. Steps away to his left. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. That's going to be caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They're going to look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Box drop.
I'm here all day. 44.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Miles Jack able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line.
Get in the weight room.
Ready.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us.